semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
It's a run to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Gets made on the out route. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the running back takes the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep down the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. It's a quick grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Commodores, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, and that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Handed off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. The catch made. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now, a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And the Noles will try to keep this drive moving. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's wrong. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. We'll try to run it with the option. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Leon. They stop it at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here comes the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
That's caught. It's caught. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Way too much speed on that play. The Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tight end goes in motion. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this. By changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, it's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. A play action, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the block.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
That's a costly penalty for the special teams. Offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. Commodores looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. That's a second and goal play for the offense. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Commodores. Still no answer for this offense.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Powering through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's second down here. Throwing off play action. Gets rid of it on the move. And the completion made. The Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it in the open. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Noles are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Touchdown, Seminoles. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. And it's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a screen pass to the running back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He was already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Grab down the middle. It's Leon. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's just a heck of a by this defense of not giving up the play, despite being, I'm sure, dejected about giving up the first down on 4th down. They still had the presence of mind to knock that ball loose and get the turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back for the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's long. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is loose. Oh, scooped up. The offense still has it on the run. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Now, the delay penalty backed the offense up closer to their own goal line. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to get us going in the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They bring it down, but the gain sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's third and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just go 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Knowles. The comeback is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out.
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Florida State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side, that's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. It's an RPO, the quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called
ball is loose. Who can recover? The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So tie game. 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hop over the middle. It's wrong. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll give it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action here on first down. Takes a deep shot on the move. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. The back's got it. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 44.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He'll hand it off. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Can he make it to the marker?
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You could almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
They wrap them up after the completion. completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the Commodores pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Grinding away with a running game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this